Hello, it's Maryon Stewart, and I'm here talking today about how you can overcome symptoms of the menopause and the perimenopause naturally without resorting to drugs or hormones. And I've been running a very successful program for the last 25 years, helping women to do just that and to lead normal, healthy lives again, rather than being besieged by symptoms like hot flushes, night sweats, and aches and pains, loss of memory, and deep depression. Lots of women get panic attacks and palpitations as well, and all sorts of things tend to go wrong at midlife. And in fact, this week I had an article in Female in the Daily Mail, and it was all about this very subject, because over the years we've done lots of research and we've shown that women very often have low levels of important nutrients. So we found, for example, in our 5 studies that between 50 to 80% of the women had low magnesium stores, and other nutrients like B vitamins, zinc, calcium, vitamin D, essential fatty acids, iron, and so on, were often in short supply. So what happens in the body at that particular time when you've got low levels of nutrients? Your hormones and your brain chemistry actually require those nutrients in order for your body to function normally. And what happens if you are short of those nutrients is that you go into what I call economy mode. So your brain doesn't work properly. It's a bit like the conductor in an orchestra having only one arm, and the orchestra wouldn't sound too great, and your body tends to come to a grinding halt if you've got low levels of nutrients. So if you've had maybe a baby or two and you've done some breastfeeding over the years, as you age, your nutrient levels may get even further in short supply, and so you need to address that. So you can get all of those symptoms that I've mentioned can, to some degree, be made worse by the fact that you've got low levels of nutrients. So what I've done this week is I've actually put together a nutritional assessment tool so you can look and see what your nutrient levels are likely to be, because the body does communicate to us. It tells you, for example, if you've got dry patches on your face or red greasy patches at the side of your nose, or cracking at the side of your lips, or your nails are split, your hair's dry and dull. There's lots of different things that the body is trying to communicate, but because we're not educated, we don't really know where to begin. So this nutritional assessment is a great starting place. I set up, about 11 weeks ago, I set up a group on Facebook which is called Natural Menopause Midlife Switch. And we've got over 5,000 members now, and I'm trying to take them on a journey to help them to overcome their symptoms based on the research and the knowledge over the years. So I do have workshops. In fact, there's another one tomorrow evening, and people can come online and reserve their place, and I'll be talking more about what underlies the symptoms and how you can overcome them, and also going to be answering questions for about an hour after the presentation. So come and join me if you're available. It's at 8 p.m. tomorrow evening UK time, and you can get your questions answered. But also just to know that you don't need to go on suffering at the time of the menopause. There's very little on offer at the doctor's surgery because they're not really educated about how to help women going through this life stage other than giving hormone replacement therapy or drugs like antidepressants or drugs to block the flushes. But those kinds of treatments are not really long-term. They're not viable for the long term because we're living so much longer than we've ever lived before. So if you think the average age to go into menopause is 51, although a lot of women do seem to go into perimenopause a lot earlier than that. And even if you took hormones, you can't really take them for more than about 5 years. So you need a natural alternative, something that's going to not only help you to control your symptoms, but also to help keep your bones and your heart and your memory in good shape in the long term, because many of us are blessed with so many extra years. And what's the point of having those extra years if you can't be in good shape so that you can actually enjoy yourself? You want good relationships, you want good self-esteem, you want good energy, you still want your libido, and you want to like what you see when you look in the mirror. You want to like your reflection. So it's all about just taking all the knowledge on board that science shows works so that you can actually get back into good shape and be your best. And if you feel this applies to you, by all means, come and join us at Natural Menopause Midlife Switch. Come and download your assessment for nutritional deficiency, and come and see how you can come on this journey so that you can actually overcome your symptoms and feel better than you can remember. I hope to see you there.